That first smile always kills it.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we look at?
Do we have to look at interesting? We're on here. Did you get the legs?
Okay.
Alright.
Millions of us own cameras and take thousands of pictures every day. We all use photography to communicate with friends and family. Photography is something we all appreciate because of its fun and flexibility it offers to our everyday celebrations. I'm going to share with you today why photography is something fun, and something you can do as a hobby, and something you can do as a career or as a business opportunity. Photography is fun for anyone at any age because you can do it with any camera that you may own. You can photograph anyone or anything. You can start by photographing friends and family or nature. You can start practicing anytime. You can start by photographing anything that catches your eye. And the most important thing is to have fun and photograph, to keep practicing, sorry. The one thing is to remember is to keep practicing. Photographing is never limited. You can photograph anything or anyone. Photographing is only fun enough to have as a job. You can also have it as a, once you discover that you want to further your study and you're doing this for fun, you can go to any local college or university to learn more photography. Another idea is to job shadow a professional photographer to pick up more ideas. And to learn how a professional studio works. Another thing is to learn how a dark studio runs or is operated. There are hundreds of people still that go to professional studios to take professional photography still to this day. Another thing that you will learn at a professional studio is how to run such things as digital cameras, still film cameras to this day. They still have not disappeared, believe it or not. There you can also learn to do photo editing as well, and to use backdrops and staging props as well. The one thing to remember when you're doing it for fun is if you're doing it to have fun with friends and family, and not to forget to experiment, because that's the only way to do something new, to do something, to have fun. But photography is not just for fun, it's also a fun way to, it's also a great way to have a job. Photography, it's also a great hobby to have. You can photograph, like I said, you can photograph, I was going to go in to say photography is a great hobby because you can photograph your friends and family, like I said, but you can also photograph nature because it's the #1 thing that's popular right now, and advertisers actually look for nature photography. The second thing that's very popular is people, and the third thing that's popular is travel. Although abstract photography is also something that is becoming very popular, people who look for abstract photography is actually bigger companies. They use it more for advertising. Larger companies look for cars, houses, and shoes, etc., stuff like that, because they use it for their advertising. Professional photographers usually are the ones who pick up stuff like that, but all you need is the practice to begin something like that. And the good thing is photography is not just limited to anything or anyone. You can also do photography, like I said, for fun or as a hobby, but it also makes a great career or a job as well. Photography is great to begin photographing as a career. Photography as a career, you can begin by photographing children. Children is a great way to begin doing it on because, as you know, parents love to have photography, photos of their children. With well over 2,700 photos taken every second around the world, I don't know if you knew that, those have got to be of those cute kids. Other kinds of photography also include sports photography. You can do sports photography on your local kids' sports teams, adult sports teams as well. And it's not just limited to sports during the summer months. You can also do indoor sports photography. Senior portraits are as well very popular, as we all know. On average, people spend upwards from $400 to $500 on senior portraits a year. They're very popular as well as indoor and outdoor photography for teenagers, as well as indoor and outdoor poses. Wedding photography is also among the top list of photo musts for photography. And the average couple spends $2,000 on photographers for their weddings. And with the average 2.3 million weddings a year, that's 6,200 weddings every day in the United States alone that you could be making money on. But with any job, of course, there is some drawbacks to photography. Like the weather, for instance, and we all know in Idaho the weather can change pretty fast. It makes it hard sometimes to take pictures outside when you wanted to. We of course know that weather can change so quickly here that sometimes it's sunny and sometimes it's not, and so that makes the clients sometimes stressed out, and so not so nice for them to cooperate when you want them to, so it makes stressful situations. Another problem is difficult children sometimes can make stressful situations, or not cooperative parents, as we know. But all in all, photography is pretty exciting, and it can make especially a wonderful kind of job to have when you have all the elements and materials you need for photography. And with that, photography is fun and exciting, and it can offer all the things that you want in a career. So the next time you pick up a camera, I hope that you think about all the fun and exciting things you could be photographing, and that you could be adding to all those 2,700 photos being shot per second around the world. Thank you.